A lot of kids' entertainment was purely a total slow and steady or full-on dopamine party. The subject of slow and steady could be Blues Clues, Go Diego Go, and even Meet Bing and Friends. But for this kind of kids' entertainment subject, there is not much to say but madness. I mean, what kids' entertainment do is to hook them with stunning visual, easygoing content, and proper entertainment designed for them. But for most cases, kids' entertainment was all about 5-second magnet. I mean, what is this? A content that was so addictive with hypervisual bombing with few second transition to it. Because of this, they were so enticed without understanding what is going on in that content. Because how so fast that content was without the actual essence of its entertainment itself. Education as basic foundation, sublime or not, intended as learning program for them, without or with parents and supervisor. By slowly teach and enhance their motoric and sensory ability with songs, direct questions to grab their attention, and then games. Yeah, of course they love game that is of course socially and virtually meant to test their quick reflect, quick thinking, limb movements, memorization, listening succession, and even decision making. Socially typed game is simply game with activities, alone or with friends, such as dancing, listening to stories, and even competing in puzzle game. While virtually, we are talking about electronic content like animation, short stories, games, your call. But in this video, I found an edutainment aka education entertainment media that can fit both types. And that is British Council. Do you know this logo? You don't know? Well, let me tell you. Based on many sources, British Council is the UK's international organization for cultural relations and educational opportunities. It supports peace and prosperity by building connections, understanding and trust between people in the UK and countries worldwide. The British Council does this through its work in arts, culture, education, and most importantly, the English language. Also used for promoting propaganda. What? What? Pro- propaganda? I don't see anything suspicious. Never mind. Because our today's subject is not the general content on their main website, but one of their education website, Learn English Kids. As you can see here, it's all about learning English language for kids. In this website, you can play and learn various activities involving motoric and sensory abilities. You got listen and watch various songs into short stories, read and write some paperwork, speak and sound correctly, craft some artwork, and finally play games, as usual. The problem is, their games, specifically Flash game, are not available in this website due to Adobe Flash already dead. But don't worry, I already gathered some of them from Flashpoint. And oh boy, we have to sort them out. Because I only want to play, review, and even criticize their old games, but some of them are categorized as songs, animation, to short stories that already exist on their website, so we can do that. Instead, let's stick to the media that categorized as games only, and luckily for us, we got them. But also, we must sort them out too because we see one issue. There are collaboration or miscellaneous games that can differ from the main subject as this website intended to be. It also has difference in difficulty too. Yeah, there are several games that has high school difficulty level, which clearly not intended for kids because how difficult for them. That also, once again, we have to sort those games based on their type, such as quiz, mini games, and even arcade high score mania. So, let's not waste any time and let's get into what Learn English Kids meant to be. English for newbies. We start from quiz first. We have animal quiz. Yeah, quiz about animals. One of Mark's favorite. Just normal quiz with clear question and provided picture for set answers. Just correctly click one of these pictures and get your score. Sadly, only 8 questions, I believe. That is okay, but somehow disappointing due to lack of animal variety. Next is Chinese Year of the Dragon. There are a lot of Chinese New Year animal or zodiac quiz on this website. Sadly, only few survives including rabbit and snake version. 9 other animals gone. Oh well, what survives, it is what it is. In this specific cultural quiz, let's say not so cultural at all because some of these questions involving common and other nation idea, such as country's flag with red dragon in it, insect with 4 wings, and even Christian figure. I believe this is supposed to be Chinese related question about culture, history, and even mythology. But why adding trivial questions and even nonsensical like this? Because there are some questions that related to the zodiac theme itself. Why not all of them? That is also including rabbit version that all of them just trivia about rabbit. And snake that is also snake theme too. Oh wait, there is one question related about China. In some parts of China, people eat what? Snake burgers or snake soup? My answer is
No thanks.
but I suppose this is for kids, so make sure it is like which question in the end. Also, make sure you totally answer all the questions, or they are madly disappointed, or even better, ignoring you. Seriously, this is happen on almost every game that require perfection to see the ending? I don't like where this is going. Next is countries. Just put the name of this country in the correct position and also answer the quiz to rank score. Just that. Next, I actually don't know the name of this game, but the flash name when I download this game is Dali, so we stick with that. This one actually unique. You have to answer which animal on the left screen will it gradually reveal themselves. Or if you already know it based on your trial and error or intuition, then go for it. Sadly, fewer questions available, which is the same thing as animal quiz. Now we are talking about animal being the subject of the question. How about the animal is the one giving us the question? Animal band quiz. Just question about music and after that, watch them happily start the jam. Or, if you screw up even by one mistake, it mess up the rhythm. Too bad. How green are you? There are several games about eco-friendly environment and this one is around object inside the house. There are a total of 13 questions around 4 rooms. Each room have 3 to 4 questions that you need to find. But to find that questions, you need to highlight certain objects related to the theme about eco-friendly. For example, bedroom. Check some electronic appliances such as computer, television, even paper on the desk is related to that. Then answer that question with yes or no. Doesn't matter if you got right or wrong answer. The difference is just the result of the game expressing disappointed mood and wish you to try again with different bulb color as your score. Sometimes you might miss a question because perhaps that object never related to eco-friendly theme. So you need to backtrack again from room to room. Here we go again. Where is the last one? I check every single object in every room. Where is the Oh? What? Shop? A shop is the object of this theme? I am not kidding. This little shop in a bedroom is so tiny, I thought that just a props. But nope. A shop is another object to trigger a question. Okay, but how kids might know that? Every object is either small or bigger size is easy to spot because its visibility. But a shop? I must admit, that is a tricky and clever idea, but maybe using brighter color as a hint of that object might be much better to spot it. Who is Osaurus? Questions around dinosaurs. Now, this is getting difficult. In this game, there are 10 dinosaurs ranging from eating preferences to from where they are being discovered, and that questions based around that. Okay, no problem. What? How? Why? How am I supposed to get a score? This is kids game. Make it. What? What? Oh, it turns out you can see the clue of these questions by clicking the name of each dinosaurs. Read carefully while dealing with 45 seconds timer. You better find it fast or you lose. What I mean lose, perfection is a must to win the game. Why? At least this is for kids, but why the time limit was so short? Give them at least 2 or 4 minutes. This is trivial quiz about dinosaur for kids, not television program with strict time schedule. Alright, next is Olympic theme questions. What hurdles? In this game, you can choose either 1 or 2 player mode, although no various difficulties. Just player 1 is Panda and player 2 is Tiger. I guess. From many other games I play, I find it interesting that Learn English kids sometimes use numeric button as actual game button. Pretty odd, but okay. Use it to answer those questions that fairly simple. Just press the correct numeric button before your character jump over hurdles. Or... Oh... Ouch! Hope that doesn't hurt, and also it affects the results. You need at least 8 right questions to earn bronze, while 9 is silver and 10 is gold. Again, perfection is a must! My only issue in this game is, on 2-player mode, both players has the same questions. Why not different from each players? You know, to add extra challenge to this too easy game. But for kids, can't blame them. And that is the only focus quiz game. Why I say that? There are actually quiz section on other games, but they are not the main attraction or actual gameplay, but subplot inside those games. So I ended this section and move on to mini game section. The first one is yes, March, I get it. Such despicable actions. Animal Maker. God forgive me, for I am about to commit science! In this game that sadly only predetermined objective available, you need to match the criteria based on the information on the right side. Do that by clicking the arrow button on each section that only changing to the left direction only, never to right direction. That also, this design consistent throughout several games that kinda lazy, don't you think? Do that multiple times and see the result of your abomination you created. Now, I know another reason why God abandoned us. Because we are toying with life. Right, March? Well deserved, I say.
I said, God help me.
Also, several games using this exact formula, except it's matching the uniform or clothes. Like Sport Mixer, that you must find the correct criteria on each sports uniform. Or Job Mixer, the same as previous, except it's job uniform version. Or Teddy Dresser, nothing special about it, just dress up based on the information. Short game about focus on the subject. My issue with this game is some apparel kinda looks alike and ambiguous. For example, on Job Mixer, some trousers or overalls or pants are similar to each others, like Mechanic and Postwoman. They are blue yet similar. Who is right and wrong? And then we got the builder outfit that has strong boots. But what kind of boots is this? That blue was so ambiguous I almost lose my perfect no miss. That is nonsensical. Of course, it has clear instruction, but sometimes it doesn't make sense, like in Sport Mixer. On surfing, you might think we're nothing on your head. Well, too bad you have to choose what version of your hair as correct answer. I mean, you can have your dry hair as the answer, but nope, must be specific. But at least those games are not too complex, but still at the range of kids' difficulties, I guess. The next one is Asteroid Blaster. This one is kinda unique. There are 5 levels in this game that your objective is to collect some leather by blasting some asteroids. But watch out, you got 5 health only but fully restore on each levels. But if you fail, we start from beginning, not the current level. Good. Also, that is a nice detail when the asteroid always charging into the cockpit, directly attacking the glass shield that resulting a crack. That is actually cool, but sadly, when you run out of health, I wish it can broke, similar to what happened to Princess Leia. But kids game? Why would you do that? That sometimes those asteroids can just miss you randomly, so you can let it go and focus on asteroids that try to hit you. There is also UFO, but nothing happened when destroying them, because your main objective is to blow those asteroids to receive a piece of letter. Shoot two of them, either blue or red or random, doesn't matter. Just shoot two asteroids and you receive them. But if you miss them and you got incomplete word, even just one letter, the game forces you to complete that said word. Just answer correctly to gain a medal in the end of the game, as actual score. Also, I like some of those galaxies' names are being twisted. I mean, look at that! Wilkie May? Fish face. What? Chicken feet. Chicken feet. Okay. Still a nice game, I must say. Next is to test your focus on listening or reading. Face match. There are actually several variations of this game, just like Animal Maker using the exact formula. There are human, animal, and even dragon version. But such a simple game. Follow the instruction, listen, read, and choose the correct answer. But some instruction kinda misleading, like the final question on face match.
He had green eyes. Yes, green and quite big ears. His hair was short. Oh yes. He
Like,
wasn't
come
old
on,
or
man.
young.
Crystal
About
clear as
35?
possible. Why you
Oh,
sound like
Megan,
socialist
she lost her
stunter?
bike.
Just strike forward. Other than that, just find the correct face, correct animals. Oh, hey March, look, your furry friend I assume. Okay, no theories. They are slow to your kind. I get it. Chill. And the correct dragon. Next is firework. Short game. Just click on these three fireworks and watch the show. Next. Ah! What is that? Don't come any closer, you Finn! That is such a nothing smile. Is this applicable for kids? Who do this? Who made this? I mean, some illustration on some characters for this website just okay, no problem at all. But why this one? Especially this one? Make me uncomfortable. You stop smiling or I cut you down. Except this little one. They kinda cute. Not you. You just need to fake time by clicking all the alphabet in the right order to win this game. Or beat your fastest record under 1 minute time limit. That also, many games using 1 minute time limit or less as default timer in this kind of setting that, you know, too fast for kids. Why 1 minute? Why not 2 or 5 or endless? Because this is supposed to be about learning, not speedrunning. Who made this decision anyway? Like the next game, Animal Countdown. Again, using 1 minute time limit. And this game supposed to be memorizing game. Why? In this game, all animals are escaped. How did that happen? Where is the security? Well, I don't know. So we have to find them all. By doing what? Just click the animal. First letter name in the right order? What? Again? At least they gave us all of the animal names so we can see it in game. In case I have memory issue. Although the game is kinda rubbish. Why I said that? No matter right or wrong, there is no consequences. Just spam clicking all the animals and it automatically works. It just works. Well, how about fair and square? I don't know some of them. Let's check the almanac. Let's see. There it is. Synops. Huh? What? It restart? It will start from the beginning? What? I am not kidding. I'm not making that up. It restart if you look at the almanac. Bro, how can you do that? You cannot just restart the whole game if I accidentally click the almanac, even on purpose. See, I told you the game wants you to speedrun it, not giving you any sense of education or learning about said animal. Even when you finish the game, you cannot see the detail of that animals you wish to see after you capture them. You just showcasing, not gaining any knowledge about them that, supposed to be like Quizosaurus, education, quiz whatsoever. Also, I really hate this zoo employee that always popping out every 3 seconds or so to remind us to hurry up to find those animals.
Come on, hurry up.
Bro, it's so annoying. Stop it! Well, it's just okay game, but hollow beyond belief. It has potential like Quizosaurus, but too bad. Disappointing. Next one is Eco-friendly dim again. Clean and green. In this game, you need to click the rubbish or trash, then put them on the right recycle bin. Easy enough. Oops.
Rubbish.
Huh?
Try again.
Rubbish?
Rubbish. Try again.
You call me rubbish? A ton? In a kid's game? I can say no more. Sadly, only one place. Not in the park or beach or, area with polluted rubbish. Whatever. Next one is coconut Oh dear, not you again! No, we cannot skip it. We must endure it. This one is kinda in the blur line between minigame and arcade, but I think at least there is no time limit or remaining chances. In this game, you left click to throw coconut and at the right timing, left click again to launch them higher or lower to wreck high score. The timing kinda strict and sometimes inconsistent. I believe this is just about memorizing pattern. Similar to Fortress Strike again, just memorize the optimal coconut position and smack them. You can get lower launch for the coconut to hit the ground but still moving till it stops. And I actually like that there is friction marks when the coconut hit the ground, including when the coconut get higher launch to flew into the sky until they break in two after hit the ground. Very neat detail right there. Although you need trial and error to find the correct position to hit the coconut, but still a fine addicting game, yet simple without anything special. Maybe when this little creature measuring the distance of your launch, it got very detailed even when it's far away. Like, wow, such dedication. Good on you. But not you. Next is Haunted House. Short game about riddle and clicking the right object in this well-decorated place. As you know, this is Halloween theme, expecting jump scare to spook you. But they are myth. In level 1, the clue about that said object are hidden using one letter of that object name. You check the fridge, there are hand. You check the wardrobe, there are... What? Was that? What? Was that Snip Snap?
Snip snap! Oh, yeah.
Alright. Oh, what? What? Did Ted Barrel survive being smacked by Ted X? I wonder who produced that high quality barrel. You check the desk, never mind, and so on.
Something beginning with B in the bathroom.
What was that? Why so exaggerated?
In the bathroom.
Alright, okay. After you collecting all the skeleton parts, he is alive! Yeah! And his eyes following your cursor whenever it goes. Okay, but on level 2, somewhat easier because the game simply told you the exact location of that riddle. Huh? I think level 2 was supposed to be little difficult, but really? Exposing the answer already? How generous. But I guess this is for kids, so yeah, make it easy and not confusing. What's that? Lizard on a beaker? Whoa, wow! That is unexpected! In a kid's game? What can you expect? Circle of life?
Circle death, huh?
And... never mind. Next, Hero Writer. Just simple game about translating alphabet into ancient world of bygone era of Egypt. Very interesting, but just that. I hope it's accurate as possible. Next is landmark. Just put all the landmarks in the right country. Just that. Not Han. This one is the only matching game in this video. About we as player helping Sally the squirrel collecting all nuts for the winter. By doing what? Matching all the pictures. Just that. There is no difficulty setting but the time limit is short. So you have to focus and fast. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. She is malnourished? Malnourished? What? Just look at her. Holy moly! This is kids' game and you show actual suffering? Wow, not just in gameplay but also the results as well. Oh yeah, brutal yet realistic. Is this media really intended for kids? I hope so. Porridge puzzle.
Who's been eating our porridge?
I have.
You little bitch! Sadly, we are playing as her. Wait, was that? Hit the bear family to receive a letter from the story? Oh. Yes, that's right. To complete its level, we have to hit any bear family member on screen. But not the wolf because he is just there as cameo and nothing happened when you shoot him. Even he is self-aware that he was on the wrong place.
I'm not even in this fairy tale. I'm not even in this fairy tale.
Basically shooting gallery but with Goldilocks dim. Sadly, only this area only. Not anywhere around the house, but I'm not complaining as long I can do this. Yeah!
I'm
Take
not
that, you
even
evil
in
wolf!
I'm not even
That
in
has
this
bigger
fairy
hitbox
tale.
on his tail? Like what?
I'm
That hit him?
I'm
Incredible. Although you can spam the porridge at the bear family, that you can actually gain a ladder by doing this method. But the spam must be executed after they said yummy
Yummy.
or
Mmm.
and the idle or walk animation start again. As far as I get, I can only do this on walking animation because the other animation after being hit by the porridge, immediately the animation is finished. So I can guarantee that only this method are working. There is also a bug that the whole family is missing, a rare one but really irritating. Not a bad game, kinda boring actually. Next is Fake Santa Snowball Shoot. The same as Porridge Puzzle, hit Fake Santa to receive one letter to for Merry Xmas Word. Just that. Whoa, double hit? Maybe next time don't fly at the range of my rat. Next one is Secret Coder. Well, March, looks like this is kind of business you usually dealt with. In this Spy Dim game, we have to help Spy Cat to uncover hidden messages about Ratty, a criminal who robbed a bank, by revealing them using special method of putting the first letter of animal name from animal countdown into a sentence. Well, we shall not complaining because we have criminal to catch right now. To play, match the upper picture with the exact picture down below with the alphabet letter and type it until you get the right sentence. To be honest, despite kinda difficult at first, especially level 2 and 3 which has simple progression challenge, that is, the picture is taken from you and you need to remember the first letter of that remove animal name to fill the sentence. Although some code just repeating the exact same time like 3 to 4 times that you can simply type them, still, you need to focus because this game is about memorizing each letter that's sublimely implemented into your subconsciousness. It's real, it actually happened to me with several words, including the villain name itself, Ratty, that I clearly just typed those words because I know those letters in my head from previous 5 code per each level. Interesting, isn't it? That this game can hijack your mind to remembering this letter without searching the animal down below. And importantly, thank goodness no timer exists and kids can slow and steady finish this puzzle game with ease. Or you can take photo from animal countdown and use that as direct cheat. But that's okay. And there you go. Ready, you are under arrest. Enter the gulag now. Next one is truly irritating one. Trolley Dash. My goodness, this game is total panic attack. There are only 3 levels. You know obviously that you need to collect various items before, again, 1 minute. Why it's always 1 minute, especially this game when you need to rush as fast as possible? I know this is memorizing game again, but still, for kids that has to speedrunning the game under a minute? Come on! Well, at least they have to memorize the shape of the objects only. But what if they forgot which items? Well, of course it's a time loss. Luckily, the game doesn't reset into the first level and there is no consequences picking the wrong item like increasing the time limit. So that's merciful. And that's about it. Okay game, but almost being a dopamine because all the objects pass through each time we want to find the correct items. The next one suffer from the previous same idea, but make it shorter. Insect World. There are so much potential by adding encyclopedia in this game, but whether focusing as the education or trivial matter about various insects, it's about speedrunning again. Why the player must compete against time in these games? Why? This game's supposed to be chill out, take your time and learn those creatures slowly and surely. Because when you find them around the garden, the rainforest, the desert, yeah, you hear that? We are in the desert.
We're in the desert!
Even at Pond, which has unique insect on its area or biome, there is no almanac. Again, this is education for kids, especially for English language. Why not add the almanac like our guide here that spill the crucial information for us to add that spice of education about these diverse insects? But whatever. You just need to find them by searching around the area. Click on them or zoom at them before clicking on them. And there you go. Do it 3 times on each area and you win. That's it. A very interesting education game that's somehow shallow beyond belief. Yes, I know this is kids game, but adding extra information about every insect like Wisosaurus can sting their curiosity to learn more about insects. What a waste, man. I can't believe it. But not a waste if you are an actual mind reader, and that is Magic Gopher. Basically Akinator but only dealing with number. But that's okay. Gotta choose double digit number, additioning the true number from that double digit and subtract that actual double digit number with that addition number. Then remember your sign based on the subtraction results, and there you go. He can read it with 99% successful probability. I don't exactly know how he can read that. Maybe because you put your cursor on the signboard or there is any other way around. I actually tried to mislead and trick him by pointing my cursor into the wrong sign, but nope, he know you try to trick him. And he's still right all along. Pretty cool actually. Oh no, it has other version with that trick. Next. Next one is make your own dangerous animals. March, please, chill, okay? In toying with being a god, again, you can make a dangerous or funny looking creature by combining various body parts to make them dangerous as possible. Luckily, there is no fighting or battle or related to Digimon or Pokemon. Just dress up your animal with various color and deadly weapons. Wait, what? What was that? Demonstration? What? Demonstration of actual ability of said body parts? I'm not kidding, look at that! It can pierce your skin, ramming to each other, break your flesh wound. Flesh wound? On a kid's game? I know this is all the reimagined sport for kids, but actual injury? You know what? I think, I'm making... The next one that is less violent. Please, make your own monster. Just another dress up your... alien? Alien is monster?
Can I have red
What
eyes,
How
please?
can you speak without a mouth? What? Alright, I will give you a mouth so you can live correctly.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
You're welcome. After you give him any body parts, you can interact with him with these activities, like make him dance. Singing.
I got funny arms, I got a funny head. You can colour me
Make it stop,
yellow.
please. Sneezing. Shouting. Convincing enough. And blow up. Oh my. Ambulance, please?
Call an ambulance!
And try another body parts over and over again until you find this monster appealing. Not a bad game and honestly pretty charming. Except this ear part. Ew, gross. Well, we already make our own monster. How about we make our own story instead? Make your own fairy and horror story. Basically, just create that simple short story using available preset provided by the game itself. Or you want to tap your own hooligan story only on specific part. Not much freedom, but at least not strict enough. Just choose which character, object, or pet you wish to use. And see the results of your consequences. In my stories, the builder's cat successfully make the princess laugh and get a unicorn as a royal gift? Whoa, that is quite magical. But in the horror story, that unexpectedly has a default bad ending that I cannot believe that in its game. My character just gave up his life and start living with witch now. Just because he scared so much he lost in the forest and said, well, game over. Yep, fabulous I must say. Sadly suffer the same as previous one. But for kids game, I do make support this kind of decision. For safety reason. Oh my god, you again? In Monkey Alphabet Antics and Sound Fun, you can hear the narrator spoke each letter of alphabet. The difference is one sounds normal and one trying to sound as funny as possible.
A, B, C, D, E, K, D, E, F, G.
Sadly, the main gameplay is broken. I tried to play the actual game but nothing happens. It doesn't work. I suppose the monkey will say the letters so we have to click on them, but there is nothing there. So we skip it. Good. Rather playing broken instruction game, how about actual simple instruction game? Paint it. But 15 times. Yes, they made various area with different color as the intended challenge. I don't know why someone not just pack them into one singular game. You know, make it efficient. But the gameplay is still the same. Listen to the narrator which color are pointed out, then click on them, then click on set objective the narrator said needed to be painted. After that, you gotta see some animation after you finish coloring them. Very charming actually. To see the world alive after painting them. But the actual world is like and you know it. Very simple but not effective with so many versions. So why don't you pack it into one game, just like Insect World? But it already happened. So into the next one. Oh, Pirate Ship Race? This one is a game? Basically betting game like that horse betting from GTA San Andreas, but you can pick from 2 into 9 players. And yes, they have randomized speed, so expect losing more than winning. What the? You win, March? I can't believe it! This must be newbie's luck all over again. Next is... How much is this? Listening challenge again, but this time you are a kid that want to buy some toys. This game instead using dollar, but you cash money such as pence and pound. Not a hard game, but you must listen carefully because the narrator only said once. Even when the text turn on, aka bubble clue, will disappear when the conversation ends. So focus and give the money slow and steady, and there you go. Excellent. The next one is about weather. Simple game again, just put the right weather condition on the right country based on what Mr. Peter said. Easy. Next one is about time and oh boy, this one is really difficult. For me, The same as ever, 3 level equal 3 difficulties that you need to follow the narrator instruction to answer the question. But to do that, you need to click the clockwise and rotate both needle on the right number. Just that. But for the second and third level, things got mixed up and really makes me confused. Because the information is strange to me and I'm not too familiar with English abbreviation of time. But still, a simple yet challenging game. For English native speaker of course. Except the next one is back to easy game once again. Who's present? This time, you must help Santa and Amy choose the right person for this key. Huh? Wait. What? Muhammad is one of the kids to receive a gifts from paganistic figure? Morally correct Santa, I love it! The game is fairly simple. Just listen or turn the text on for easy win. Click the correct 2 gifts and watch Amy do the job? You fat lazy Santa! It's your job to deliver the gifts, not making kids doing your labor job! The next one is similar to Animal Maker or Mixer game, but it's about teen superhero. Choose either male or female. Sadly, it's preset character only, so you cannot edit them. You know what I mean? Just pick one variation of each armament, equipment, and apparel that seems unique, although just normal dressing game. This time, however, you can actually go into right side. Then while of you can do this. And the last one is Word Wangling, and this one has proper challenge to test your knowledge about English language. For kids, there are 8 challenges you can pick freely, and each one has their unique questions and quirks, such as stem word that you must finish the word, fill the missing letter, and even twisting word, which is very clever challenge. Such education game, but suffer the same fate as totally preset again as the challenge are stunted. What I mean is never randomized like Quizosaurus, like one subject has many questions. Now that is what we needed. Because when you completed one of these challenges, just that, completed and you will never return again. What a waste. Too bad. And that is the last game for mini games. And now to the arcade game, which can be as hard beyond belief. First one is literally Snake. Bookworm seems easy enough because this is level 1 version. In this game, you just need to eat the right food that contain the right letter. Right letter of what? The picture of set objective that the worm set for you to rank high score. Just listen and see the picture so you know which food you must eat to proceed. Even when you forgot, just press spacebar to reveal the clue again. Sadly, when you eat those food, they just stand there, not moving into other area like Snake. I do believe on level 2, the game can be functional like Snake itself, with proper challenge such as fence and moving foods. But that's just my guess. Not bad, but gradually became boring game. Next one is Mosquito Swat. Rest in peace, buddy. In this game, we have to smack bad mosquito indicated by their orange color, or red when they successfully drink your blood, so smack them as fast as possible. But watch out for hitting the green one, they are the friendly one. Although their behavior similar to that stupid hostage from Virtua Cop, always in the range of your attack, you might hit them and they angrily scold you while blocking the view. Oh, that's nice. The next one is not so educational, but hey, it's time for revenge! Take that, teacher! Basically shooting gallery. You need to hit any moving teacher except the headmaster to rank score as much as possible. Not a hard game, but sometimes there is some kind of delay when I try to throw the paper plane. Like the game lagging at the exact throwing moment, so I had to double clicking that, sometimes resulting in spam attack. Not working on teacher though, like you can do in Porridge Puzzle, but it worked on headmaster to reduce your lives to 0. If that happened, try to hit the English teacher for extra life. I see what you did there. And that's about it. Challenging game, but kinda lagging when throwing. The next one is one of those hard game with split-second decision moment. Road Safety Run. Although as we are playing as Dino the dog and we have to evade various obstacles. Yes, I can see that. To rank high score based on how far we are, there is actually a genuine quiz section about road safety theme. But to do that, you have to survive the main gameplay by pressing Z to jump and X to roll. And then you can answer them, is this right or wrong based on the picture. Sometimes the picture kinda ambiguous, so you have to pay attention to Dino instead, as he sometimes spill the crucial information so you can correctly answer it. Or not, because there is no consequences of choosing the wrong option. Because education game is about learning, even from trial and error. Even when you click the wrong option, you can immediately switch to right option to extend the answer timer. So you can read both clarification. Pretty neat bugs, I must say. But there is also weird and annoying things that happen in this game. Like this one. To reach every bus stop, you need to reach 50 meters on early stage and 100 meters on faraway stage as the game intended. But sometimes a bug occurs when you are not even reaching 100 meters, you arrive at the next bus stop for 50 meters. Is it random? I don't know. Kinda helpful to reduce your panic meter. What is going on? Dino got duplicated? Huh? I got it. Whoa. I can do multitasking like this? This is confusing. Yes, this bug is rare. I think because the animation trying to transition from actual gameplay bugging when trying to transition into the quiz section, resulting triggering the bug so both gameplay are activated. But that is just my guess. But really, annoying. But I tell you, the actual annoying thing happened in this game. The developer somehow adding a moving character totally blocked the view. So you better pay attention to any incoming obstacles or else you lose a chance. How could you do that? How could you do that? How could you? Sure, you can add moving vehicle, but this is not how you do it. You can end it when the player choosing the right or wrong answer, then any car show up, so you won't hinder the player. But hinder my vision? You jerk, that is unintentionally unfair. But you want to know a game that is intentionally unfair? Run Center Run! God help us all! Because this game is the hard mode of Road Safety Run. You have one shot in this game that if you fail, game over. Oh, that's nice. What is also nice, they add other button to dive against specific obstacles. Give me a break. Although, somehow, there is hitbox abuse on specific obstacles that you just use dive to get through level 2 and 3 easily. But on level 4, things got real because the real difficulty already begun. You have to use all 3 buttons to evade all specific anomalies because one stupid reason. Santa must lose weight because he has a nasty eating habit of not finishing so many food, as they hone him as leftover food. Now, who is the bad kid now, Santa? And that is the last arcade game. But this is not over yet because we have miscellaneous game to see such as collaboration game and others. So, let's get into it. The first one is Chinese Zodiac Zone. Just a game about put your birth date so the game can show what zodiac you are. There are 12 animals that you can find, and also each animal has celebrity cameo in it. I mean, we have William Shakespeare as Rat, Marilyn Monroe as Tiger, and even Bruce Lee as Dragon. Now that's more like it. But just that, simple and straightforward, but less education in it. This next one is very interesting. At one point, British Council is collaborating with Premier League. You mean this Premier League? Interesting. That has several games about soccer team only and not some kind of total sponsorship. Because some of them just simple quiz about soccer, mostly English education, and some just total mini game. So, let's see what kind of collaboration content they made with Premier League. Shall we? The first one is about juggling. Keep happy, warm up. Just bounce back the ball up with your feet and wreck the score. Just easy game, but I have issue with the hitbox and hit detection that sometimes can be unresponsive. To bounce the ball, you need to hit it exactly in this area only. Okay, no problem. But sometimes the ball hitbox can pass through the feet hit detection that it can completely miss, resulting losing a chance. It is consistent throughout the game that I must double clicking to better safe than sorry. That sometimes can do double hit too, which is helpful bug to increase the number in the count. Also, the count somewhat incomplete if it reaches 31. Instead, the usual clarification turn into undefined. I think the game intended to be completed at 30 points only. But I want challenge. So I go all the way to 100 and yes, still works. Just the count is broken. Next one basically mixer game, but instead matching outfit, it's about picking the right apparel color. Match the kit. There are 5 levels with each challenge that actually pretty easy. Just select any sections on the right, match the color based on the apparel they wear, and done. Do it 2 times on each levels and you win the game. Easy! But if you lose at any level, it will start from the beginning. Good. Also, when you lose, these characters also expressing their disappointment, like this manager for example. Wow, he smacked his forehead out of incompetence? Do it again please? But nothing wrong with that, it's normal, it's natural. My only issue that might I notice is, did the game intentionally color washing these characters? I mean, look at this. On each challenge, their skin are changing? Huh? What even is this about? The blondie white woman become African, red skin become white man. This dude just turned into black people. What? Bro, that is... That's racist! You just can simply change color of the apparel only, but not the skin too. But whatever. Just okay game. Next is Beat the Keeper, a quiz game. There are 3 difficulties based on their number. Okay, that's clever. About testing your understanding and knowledge about soccer. You just have to read the question up there, examine the clue that is this picture, and answer the question. Just take your time, but don't take too long because you only have 1 minute 30 seconds on each level. On level 1, just straightforward questions. On level 2, things got mixed up so you have to pay attention to both questions and clue. While on level 3, it's a story that you must read carefully, then answer, or guess the right one. Based on how many answers you can get at the end of the level, you will see the manager reaction from unimpressed to extremely want to exploit you. Okay game, I must say, but is this intended for kids? Why not? The next 2 games is simple, yet the timing is absurdly strict. Shot stopper. In this game, you have to press the right numeric button to catch the ball. Sounds easy, but nope. As I said earlier, the timing is so strict and near frame perfect. So you have to experience trial and error just to get the right rhythm on each shot. Either on downside, upper set, or even in the middle area, quick reflex and perfection is a must. Although you might get confused by the button because there are 6 buttons now. Actually, it's easy. Left numeric button that is 1, 2, 3 are bottom side, while 7, 8, 9 is upper side. I mean 1 and 3 are left and right bottom side, while 7 and 9 are the upper side, only 2 and 8 are center side. Easy, right? Of course it's easy as you can used to it, but the level 2 version of this is mind-bogglingly difficult. Why, you may ask? They add superpower in there. What? Look at this. I mean, look at this. They got Twister Shot, Miracle Drive Shot. What was that? We saw Cat Shot, and I shot. I don't know what to say, man. This is just normal soccer game with myself as the only normal goalkeeper here. Why my opponent shoot at me like they came from Solin Soccer or Super Shot Soccer? Look at this! This! But you know what? Despite this ridiculous cheating, we can actually cheat too in a legal way. Yes! For unknown reason, one entry has bigger hit detection that you can actually catch the upper side shot. What? I'm serious. Look at this. Finally, we have fair game. You may have superpower while I have super cheat. You fools! Seriously, this game was so strict, unpredictable, yet trolling. I have to use this trick to better safe than sorry. Still, you have to find the rhythm in this game as it different from level 1 version. Really hard, but still clearable. And the last one is actually for teenagers. That's right, I actually don't know this game actually exists until I found it at Flashpoint. Thank you. Sushi Spell, a game that really unique by using that conveyor belt on sushi restaurant. And I might consider this a legit game house games. No kidding, the presentation and quality is impressive. In this game, you need to click available letter on the conveyor belt to form a word. If you make a mistake, don't click the letter down below, but click the clear button to remove one letter from right to left. Each ladder has their own multiplier score, so mix-match the ladder into correct and allowable word by following the rules. And that's about it. Can you beat my score of 130? I bet you can. So there is all to it. All British Council Learn English Kids games I can play and review. Overall, it is a clear as crystal media about education, especially the main subject is English language. The tone, the character, the writing, and the whole presentation is totally family friendly. Either their nursery rhyme song, activities challenge, and even the design of these games, all positioned to be enjoyable for all ages. Except this one scene from the short stories that quite shocking if you pay attention to it. But all of those media for kids by British Council, I might say, not so bad edutainment. You got part of education such as easy quiz to hardest one with the soccer questions. You have minigame to enhance their motoric and sensory ability with fairly easy game or super please speedrunning one. And even arcades game to compete with other for who is the best among the best English learner. Although some games just straightforward being a jerk, but the essence of these games is all about education. Listening, reading, quick reflex, quick thinking, and even quick decision making, all in one or separate to whoever you are to be a better person by practice over and over again to achieve optimal result of understanding English, obviously. And that's about it. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao!